My name is Mr. Anderson, and this is a special edition of This Week in Indie Comics as it is designed to last for about 12 to 13 days as I'm headed to the New York Comic Con. You guys are going to find out more about that in just a second. This is This Week in Indie, so let's check out what's going on this week in Indie. The Comic Con forecast for the road to New York Comic Con. That's right, it's 1 week away. This is the last weekend before New York Comic Con. A lot is going on all over the world. OzCon's got something. There's a FaxCon. There's a NorCon. Baltimore Comic Con, which we're going to talk about in a few minutes. There's DragCon. There's so much more, including Brian K. Morris. And just, it's amazing. You've got to watch the entire program to see what's going on near you and to find your exit off the Comic Con highway. The forecast this week is full of cons. We recorded Kickstarter Talk the Adventures of Parker Reef. Spelling Cthulhu is challenging for a gate crosser, but Dara, T-Man, Hyperstrike, and Guanaguai can handle it. What does all that mean? You're going to have to click the video to find out. Charbel and El Bandito, Power of Love, talks about the return of the Arrowverse. Never mind the furthermore PennCon recap, SalukiCon approaches. That'll be this weekend. Brian K. Morris will be there, along with his Rising Tide Pub. And what is Rising Tide Pub? Well, you're going to have to watch the video to find out more about that. If you want to find out more about things like our upcoming fall programming changes starting after New York Comic Con, this is the link to click. If you're going to New York Comic Con, the best thing to do for yourself as a creator is to check out the Buddy Scalia Comic Book School block of panels going on Thursday afternoon. It ends with the panel that created Indie Advocates. It's basically where it was born. It's the Creators Connection. It is awesome. I believe it starts at 7 p.m., but you can find out the exact time by clicking here. Whatever happened to Ruby K? Well, on October 1st, you can back the Kickstarter that will give you all the answers that you seek. And remember to join the Autistic Jedi team and become an advocate for special needs children and give them a voice. And join our advocating Facebook group and post all your stuff. Now, normally when you post this stuff, it winds up on the website. We've had a little bit of heavy scheduling, trying to get everything ready to go for New York Comic Con. I honestly have gotten not enough done. That's the kind of struggle it has been. I have a list of things I was supposed to do, and there are 2 things I didn't do yet, and it's 12:12, and we're leaving at 5 in the morning. So that gives you an idea. But I do want to make enough time for 2 things. First, let's talk about what's going on in Baltimore. Baltimore Comic Con's fantastic show. It's going to have Richard Rivera, Booth 101. The Couch Guy, David Bryan is going to be there. Amazing guy that he is. We're going to list off all the names just because in case we're missing anyone. Andre Campbell, who's there twice because he's so nice. Sean Forney is going to be there. KJ Kaminsky, J.R. Mounts, Dan Noak, Source Point Press, Bob Sally, and Richard Rivera. And now you're also going to see Josh Dahl and me. We're there. A40, and there's Sean Forney. He's going to be there. And there's J.R. Mounts, my good friend, Pickle Nora. Dan Noakes is going to be there. Source Point Press and Scout Comics. So many of my friends, so many amazing people to meet. Can't wait to get to Baltimore. But after Baltimore, for the first time ever, I'm going to show you guys something that hasn't even published yet. This is next week's Comic Con forecast. You're going to see it quickly here. New York Comic Con, after Con Networking, Cleveland Comic Con, Imaginarium, and what is this one? It is the Gaslight Expo. Madeline Holly Rising is going to be there. And all the people going to New York Comic Con, check out this amazingness. We're going to be doing this video live, but I wanted to give you guys a sneak peek of it and tell you how awesome it is. Just check out these names. This is New York Comic Con. I'm going to be there. Sebastian Bonet, Johnny C., Josh Dahl, Charles Chester, Victor Dandridge, Torum Gok, Dennis Knight. I don't know how Mr. Molinari didn't know there. Andre Molinari, he's sharing the table with me. Zarek Hudson, Jeffrey Kaufman, Chris Madd, Dirk Manning, Harold Light, Buddy Scalia, Russell, Noel T, Bob Sally, SourcePoint Press, Caleb Thurest, and Roberto Molinari. It is amazing. It is all going down. You guys got a sneak peek by sticking it out for the video and getting a week early. We will be filming this, hopefully at New York Comic Con. Don't tell anyone. This is exclusively for you guys who watch this video. All right, guys, that is this week.